Okay, here we go. Yoga for runners, part 2. We're going to start at the top of the mat. Feet about hip distance apart, and maybe a little bit wider, parallel feet. And take a big inhale in through the nose. Exhale to release through the mouth. Inhale, see if you can stand up a little bit taller. Exhale, release through the mouth. Shoulders drop away from the ears. One more time. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then from here on out, breathing in and out through the nose. So take a big inhale through the nose as you reach your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, take a side bend over to the right. We'll keep the hands about shoulder distance apart. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale, take a forward fold. Keeping the knees softly bent, hinge from the hips. Let the head dangle down, let the arms hang heavy. Don't worry if you can't touch the floor. Just keep a little softness to the knees. Breathe into the hamstrings. Keep toes spreading nice and wide. Maybe take a little rock from side to side here, shifting the balance over from one foot to the other. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. With your next inhale, we're going to come into a half lift. We're going to bring the top of the body parallel to the floor. Slide the hands up the shins or up the thighs. Draw the shoulders back away from the ears. Navel in and reach forwards through the heart. Keep breathing here. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly bring the hands down onto the floor, fingers spread wide. Step back into down dog. So we'll just take a moment in downward dog. Play around with pedaling the feet. Look in towards your knees so that the ears stay in between the biceps. Fingers spread wide. And then we're going to cross the left ankle behind the right ankle. Keep lifting through the hips, equal weight through both hands. Remember, you can keep that knee a little bit bent, the heel can be lifted. Back into down dog, we'll take it to the other side. Right ankle behind the left ankle. Oh. Notice it feels different. This one's a little bit more sore. All that running. Okay, we go back into downward facing dog. Lovely. And then as you next inhale, take your right leg up for three-legged dog. Hips stay square. Circle the ankle a couple of times, one way and the other way. And I'm going to step the right foot forwards outside the right hand, so to the outer edge of your mat. Take your left knee down onto the floor for lizard pose. So you can choose to keep your back toes tucked or flat on the foot. Keep the hips square, shoulders away from the ears. Nice. Slowly start to come onto the outer edge of your right foot, allowing the right knee to open out a little bit. Just feels a little bit different through the hip and the inner thigh on the right side. And then carefully bring the foot back onto the mat. Tuck the left toes under, step back into down dog. Ready for that on the other side. So take the left leg up for three-legged dog. Circle the ankle and the other way. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. You can wiggle it forwards if you need to. Right knee comes down onto the floor. You choose what to do with your toes, tucked or flat. And then leaning in into that stretch, but keeping the hips square. Navel to spine, keep breathing. Slowly let the left knee open out to the side. We come onto the outer edge of the left foot. Carefully bring it back in. Tuck the back toes. Step back into downward facing dog. Stay here for a couple more breaths. Really lift those hips up high. Press down through the heels. Maybe the calves are sore. Mine are really sore from all the running, red January, or whatever you're doing. As you next inhale, move the body carefully into plank pose, and we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So if you are a runner, a strong core really helps with running. So press down through the palms, press the shoulders, and lift the knees. Nice. I'm going to tuck navel up towards the spine, and then just see if you can maybe take your chest forward slightly. It just really gets the core going. Start shaking. Breath starts trembling. Your breath can tremble. Don't know. Anyway, take the knees down onto the floor. Take the chest and the chin down onto the floor, all the way onto the belly. Slide the legs back. Tops of the feet flat on the floor. Just open the legs a little bit to about hip distance apart. Feet parallel. Take the hands forward to frame the face. We're moving into Sphinx pose. So the elbows are directly below the shoulders. Fingers spread wide, active Sphinx pose. So press down through the tops of the feet, dig down into the fingers, draw the shoulders down away from the spine, and have the action as if you're trying to slide your body forwards on the mat. And it's going to open up that back bend. Nice stretch through the front portion of the body as well. From here we're going to stretch the quads. We're going to take the left arm parallel to the front of the mat. Bend the right knee. Grab hold of the right foot or the right ankle. We're going to rest the forehead down and feel that nice stretch through the quads. If you need more stretch, press your hips down towards the floor. And then same on the other side. So right arm comes across the front of the mat, we bend the left knee, grab hold of the left foot or ankle. Then we let go. Just resting the head in both arms for a couple of breaths. Let everything go here. So let the legs relax, let the butt relax. And then we're going to come over to lie on the back. So whatever way is comfortable, move onto your back. Keep the knees bending, feet flat on the floor. And then we're going to take the right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. Press that knee out away from you. If that's too intense already, you can slide the left foot further away and make it a little bit more gentle. So making sure that hip is opening out, we're stretching the glutes in reclined pigeon. If you want to make this a little bit more intense, you can take the hands around the left thigh or the left shin and draw that in a little bit closer to you. Nice deep breaths. Okay, and we'll release that side. Switch legs. This side might feel completely different. Making sure that we're opening out that left hip. And if you want to, taking it a little bit more intense. Okay, and then we'll let go. Both knees pointed up towards the sky, feet flat on the floor, hands down on the floor, or you can take them out to the side, up to you. We're going to slowly let the knees fall over to the right, keeping the feet on the floor. Bring them back in to centre, take them over to the left. Back to centre. Then we'll bring the knees into the chest, give them a big squeeze, give yourself a big cuddle. Well done for your run today, well done for stretching it out. Maybe bring the nose up towards the knees. Give yourself a little kiss. Thank you.